Chapter 712. You have managed this far quite easily, observed Nathan Zuckerman. Typically, in such situations, the ones who arrive first are the weakest and least experienced in the group. Their complacency made it even easier, replied Yidr, tying the three men he had just subdued. Yidr mused that these men, who had long masqueraded as a trading company, were unlikely to be overly strong or brutish. Instead, they would likely be more unassuming and intelligent, posing less of a threat and blending in more easily. It was evident that they had been training for a long time, but individually, they were not particularly impressive. To lose to such men in a surprise attack would disgrace his storied battle history. Will we handle everything here? Asked Nathan. Certainly not, Yidr responded, as if he already knew what Nathan was thinking. From what I saw earlier, 6 men entered the stable. We have captured 3, so the rest are likely higher-ups. Among them, we might even encounter the same man we fought in Thaino. Nathan remained silent at the mention of their encounter in Thaino. He must have thought of that man the moment he saw them previously, recalling how he was the first and longest to fight that man in the secret warehouse. His suggestion to retrieve the saddle first before returning indicated he had this in mind. Confronting him here would not be advantageous for us. There might be another noteworthy individual among the remaining men, so changing the location would be wiser. And who might that be? Don't you remember when that man realized we had infiltrated our warehouse and returned, he mentioned sensing a moment of power. That time, Kishir, Yidr and Nathan had entered the warehouse through a hidden passage, not the main entrance. Yet, the men had detected them almost like ghosts. Yidr was certain one of them was an awakener who possessed the ability to sense power. They probably detect changes or flows of power within a specific area or range. The reason they didn't constantly monitor the illegal drugs was probably because of this ability. The extent of their sensing capabilities was unknown. Nathan seemed to share this thought, saying, if such a person existed, they would have appeared by now if they were here. Indeed, however, such awakeners can sometimes use their abilities from a distance. We never saw the face of the awakener then, keep that in mind. True, if they sensed the change from afar and informed an ally who could be or go to the location, their response might be slightly delayed. Yes, so staying here any longer serves no purpose. It might give our opponents more time to gather information on us. The number of their enemies seemed larger than anticipated, and both of the key individuals might not even be here. However, Yidr, having confirmed the presence of those distributing Kalinesa powder in the south at Nukijo's fighting arena, believed that at least one who took the powder then would certainly be among them. In terms of swordsmanship, he was quite exceptional, Yidr remarked, reflecting on their encounter. Even when facing the sword of Nathan Zuckerman, a sword master, the man had not been significantly outclassed. He possessed the ability to freely concentrate and project his power. At the time, Yidr was unable to fully exert his strength, and Kishir, to avoid revealing his identity, had engaged the man using only the power of an awakener and his physical skills. Nonetheless, his prowess was undeniably impressive. But now, the power I can wield has changed, so it doesn't matter. If I can expose his identity, even if he escapes, today's mission will be deemed a success. While Yidr was lost in thought, Nathan Zuckerman sighed, furrowing his brow. I always feel it, but facing an awakener really requires preparedness for every possibility. Well, you're not entirely wrong there. The way Sir Ailes identifies, handles, and responds to such individuals sometimes seems mysterious to me though. Suddenly, the knight who had been observing Yidr intently turned away, having briefly interrupted their conversation. If you keep watching, perhaps you will eventually find the answer. But would that day ever come? Nonetheless, he found it somewhat commendable that Nathan had completely abandoned his vigilance towards him. To earn such admiration from Nathan Zuckerman, unimaginable in my previous life. Perhaps it's the time we have spent together that's changed things. Ydir watched the profile of the southern knight with a complex mix of feelings. Kishir had once said that Nathan and Ydir had quite similar personalities and could become good friends. If Kishir had heard their current conversation, he might have felt somewhat bitter. But Ydir was content with the level of their relationship as it was. With a sense of willingness, Ydir suggested to Nathan, "If you wish to better understand how to face awakeners, encountering as many of them as possible is the best way. Would you consider joining the cavalry training when we return to the capital?" "Me?" Nathan asked. "Even if you're not an awakener, a knight of your caliber should have no trouble. ... Merely sparring should be fine, right? Besides, if you join the training, you could spar with me." It was the last part that elicited a response from Nathan. His face lit up with interest as he silently loaded the 3 southern men onto the horse. The white horse seemed unbothered even with 3 men on its back. "I will consider it." "Good, let me know once you have decided." Ydir was looking forward to sparring with Nathan, who had gained experience fighting various awakeners. But is it alright to load 3 men on a horse at once? This breed is strong enough to carry another one if needed. Nathan stroked the horse's nose, calming its previously annoyed snorts. As they were about to leave the stable, suddenly a concentrated ball of energy flew towards them. Was there no sign before? Ydir instinctively dodged it, and Nathan did the same. The energy hit the stable door, causing a loud explosion, and the horse screamed in fright. "You finally show yourself." 3 figures, faces hidden by thick clothing, stood not far away. Ydir realized they had been waiting for them to emerge. And Ydir realized that the power just unleashed by their assailant felt eerily familiar. That man, he was indeed here. I had a feeling this could happen, so I tried to leave quickly, but it ended up like this. Though he had exchanged a few words with Nathan Zuckerman while preparing to leave, it hadn't taken long. In that short time, their enemy had meticulously killed their presence and waited outside, ready to attack. The fact that they evaded detection even by a swordmaster like Nathan suggested that the other 2 were also awakeners of no small skill. Let's see, the one in the middle, he's the one who sent that energy. The one I saw in the west. The southerner, under scrutiny from Ydir, returned a piercing gaze, sharp enough to be felt even through his almost completely concealed face. A tense chill ran down Ydir's spine. "What? That's new?" "I thought the way you infiltrate so effortlessly seemed familiar, and indeed, it's an old acquaintance. ... You won't surrender and release them, even if I ask nicely, will you?" "That sounds more like my line," Ydir responded nonchalantly, to which the southerner let out a quite warmthless laugh. "Yes, I thought you would say that." The moment he raised his hand, the battle began.